Hi everybody, how you doing? There's something been going around my head for some time now. Now this is not a subject that a lot of people discuss, but I can't help but feel that I need an answer to this, and I'm just going to hit you with what the question is. Simply put, the question is, do demons masturbate? Do demons achieve some kind of climax? Do they get some kind of satisfaction? Is there an end result to them sharing in the voyeuristic observations of humans when those humans are engaged in demonic practices and sexual abuses with children? I know it's a big question, isn't it? But what would be the point? I mean, why does somebody masturbate anyway? It's to achieve an objective, isn't it? It's to relieve some kind of stress that they may be under, and by masturbating they're taking all that stress away. Or there may be another reason. But if the demons have some kind of voyeuristic tendencies, which we know they do, and they like to observe humans when humans are up to depraved practices, because we know that they can get some kind of satisfaction along the way. But what kind of satisfaction are they achieving? Are they actually achieving an end result the way that a human achieves an end result? Meaning that they would have a climax. In the crudest form, they would produce the end result of that climax is they would have a semen emission. I know this is a subject in which people don't talk about, but there's so much child abuse in every religion, so much of it, that it just pains you. It pains you to know that cardinals, bishops, and our former religion has evidences and traces of this child abuse. And I just want to know if those that are practicing child abuse, giving in to these most heinous of depraved practices, I want to know if, while they're carrying out these practices, are the demons actually cheering them on? Are the demons actually sharing in that gratification and achieving an end result along with the abusers? Come on, this is a good question. I mean, why would you? I mean, would you even bother to masturbate to resort to self-abuse if there wasn't some kind of end result for you, a relieving of pressure? You wouldn't even do it, would you? So the fact that the demons at one time before the flood had the ability to dematerialize and take human form, and then have a physical sexual relationship with a woman, are they living from their past memories of how good that was to lie down with an earthly woman and achieve the end result, climax? Is that just something that is in their world, that they once were able to do that, they no longer can, because God put a stop to that? It just makes me think, what really is the answer to this? Why is the child abuse and demon activity a two-way thing? When you see it, and you see people that are prolific abusers of children, do you look at them and you think, these people are being by the demon world? There's something, isn't there? There's something that is pushing them to carry out these heinous crimes. They're not born, are they? They're not just born as a potential child abuser. It's a learned practice. It's something that they don't control. And they have no conscience about. Some of them can't even see it as a problem. I mean, it absolutely sickens me to know that a fully grown adult thinks he's got the right to rob a child of its innocence. If they ever asked for an execution squad to sit in the jury and carry out an execution of child abusers and child killers, I would want to be on that panel. I would want to be one of those executioners. This is a powerful subject. It really is. But are the demons achieving a climax? Are they masturbating along with child abusers when they do these heinous, ungodly things? What an answer. Give me an answer to that. That would be brilliant. I don't just ask normal questions, do I? I ask the most, I don't know, soul-searching ones. But this is what I've been feeling like. I've been feeling as if, why is there so much child abuse in Jehovah's Witness religion that's gone back to the 1950s? Is it that a child abuser can simply say to himself, do you know what? If I was to integrate myself and put a little pretense on, I can carry out cherry picking and have my pick of the whole congregation's children, and I'll be protected along the way. Is that what their agenda is? Anyway, what a subject. I'm going to end it there because I am getting a little upset. I'm upset about this subject. This is a really, really hard subject to talk about, especially when I've received an email from a friend of mine. I wondered what the problem was, and then after a month I got an explanation that they weren't able to reply back to my email because they've been having suicidal tendencies about what happened to them as a child in that religion with the abuse that they underwent, and the fact that there was no senior authority that came to their rescue to stop them being abused. Yeah. Yes, my heart goes out to all those that are being abused. All of them. I'm just one of the lucky ones that this didn't happen to. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel the pain. I don't feel the pain for all those that it has happened to. I may not truly have the true empathy of knowing what it's like, but it's still a bitter pill to swallow, even for me, just someone who's an onlooker, someone that listens to people that have been abused. And yes, my ex-girlfriends, my ex-wife, they've all been abused. My ex-wife Maria, who was a professional singer, and I married her, and she was a good Catholic girl, and then I find out that her father had been abusing her, and he came to stay at the house. How I kept myself in check, I will never know. I just had to keep myself in order for her sake, and not to make things worse. Yeah, it is a subject that it requires an answer. I want to know why. Why a religion that I pin my hopes on? It's just not got enough about them to say to all of those that have been affected that they're sorry. That they're sorry they didn't act quicker and sooner to stop it. It's that prolonged abuse that destroys the mind of a young person. Thank you. I'm going to stop it there because I'm getting upset. You're all beautiful, and I'll see you at the Excel in London. I'll talk to you all, and I'll bring plenty of money. Maybe I'll just put £1,000 in my pocket for a beer for everyone. I mean, what the fuck? It's only money, innit? You can't take it with you. Buy everybody a drink. Yeah, why not? That's it, I'm out. I'm out before I get too emotional. And that is happening now. Goodbye.